What's up, hustlers? I'm back again with another interview. It's your girl Jazz, your CEO, and today I'm doing an interview with
Mr. Sam Cypress.
Put on for my team, had $1 in the drain. Hold on, put on for my team, had $1.
Okay. You can introduce yourself real quick, talk a little bit about, who you are, what you do.
I'm Sam Cypress. I'm from 757, right up the street actually. I've been rapping for about 6 years now, and I'm just really trying to get rooted in the community. I think a lot of people, they kind of skip that part. Like they don't worry about where they're from, or they're not worried about staying in their local roots. But I think I'm just trying to grow in the local. So that's my main goal right now.
Okay, so whenever you say grow in the local, like what exactly do you mean by that?
I think just repping where you're from. I think if you rep where you're from and you make it there, then people gonna see that, and that's, there's no way not to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people they're worried about the big cities like Atlanta, New York,
Mm-hmm.
LA. Like I'm from 757,
Yeah.
like later on, you're working in them cities later. That's understandable. You got to move up, but I think you let people know where you're from and teach them a little bit, and just keep it kind of all in the family,
Okay, I understand. So as a music artist, as a rapper, how would you define your style? What do you rap about?
It's hard for me because a lot of people, I get asked that question. I can't say hip hop because it's not exactly rap, but I can't say R&B so it's more of like almost like, I feel like I'm like more of a Bryson Tiller trap soul, but I can turn around and I could be lyrical. I think my main goal is to be versatile.
Versatile?
I want to be able to walk into a club that's playing pop and get on the mic. I want to walk into a club playing rap, club playing R&B and so on. I think being versatile is underrated these days.
Right.
Yeah.
So what part has music played in your life? What type of music did you grow up listening to? How has music affected you as a music artist?
It's everything. If I go a day, I don't think I've ever gone a day without music. Growing up, my mom played Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross. I remember James Brown in the house, and from that moment, I just never let it go. And when I was about 13 or 14, I was like, I can't see myself doing anything else, And those are some of my biggest influences too, Michael Jackson, Prince. And I didn't really start listening to rap till I was about 13. So this whole time I'm around soul and R&B, and I think that another goal of mine is for the listener to hear that in my music. They'll be like, okay, I hear the lyrics, I hear the rap, but I can hear a little soul in there. I can see where he's coming from. So yeah, recently rap, I didn't really grow up with rap. It's like more of a thing I gravitated towards in my teen years, but growing up, not that much rap.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what were the first few rappers you started out listening to? If you remember.
I dove right in. I went Meek Mill, Big Sean, Pac, Biggie. I kind of bounced between them. Recently, I still listen to Meek. Big Sean's actually my favorite rapper.
Okay, why?
He's so mindful in his music, and I can see his evolution from his first album. And he's just, I've been listening to him so long. I've seen him when he was like 2011.
Yeah.
Like more of like a party animal type, He always having fun in his music, and recently he's become more like really mindful and of his music. And I feel like it's just that transition and the evolution is remarkable. So he's a very important artist to me.
Okay. So going back to talking more about you and your music, who would you say that your target audience is with your music?
I would say college kids. I would say because obviously we're the same age. I'm 19. I feel like a lot of people in college, they don't they might know what classes they want to take, or they might know what they want to do with their lives, but really sometimes we can all get lost. We can all start feeling lost at times. I myself, I'm not in college. I'm trying to take a gap year.
Okay.
I graduated last year, and I think that's my target audience, I think. But if I've looked at stats on Spotify, I have 50-year-olds listen to me, so hey, I ain't complaining, you know. But I imagine myself most with probably kids my age.
Okay. Okay. So whenever it comes to your music and everything and your listeners, what would you say you think that based off of statistics, what your listeners' favorite song or most played song is versus your personal favorite song that you've made?
I have a song called Temper, and that one is, I think, the most poppin'.
Okay, why do you think that people gravitate towards that one?
It's one of the few that's completely produced by me. I usually lease a beat or I collaborate with someone, but once in a while, you know, I get down, I just make the whole beat myself, and when I wrote that song, I was in a place where I was really angry. I was keeping a lot of stuff inside.
Right.
And I've never been like a confrontational person, so a lot of people might say like they would show out their anger in public or take it out on other people, you know. But I went straight to that mic, you know. I was like, I guess it's got a catchy hook. It was just the most attractive to people. I think it was heartfelt, and it's just something people can really relate to.
Okay. So let's talk about your first time getting in the studio. You know, what was that like? Where was it at? Who were you with? Like, walk me through your first experience, your first time hopping in the booth, hopping in the studio.
Shout out to Oscar 210. He's actually used his studio. He took me in, and he's a grown man. He ain't a kid, and he has his whole studio. But he saw me freestyle one day.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, well, you know, come to the studio." And it was a little intimidating, not gonna lie. It was intimidating.
Why were you intimidated?
I think because I wasn't ready. I didn't realize, like, I don't know what I was imagining, but I had never gone to a studio before. I was like 15, 16, and I was like, I know you just record and then you mix, but I don't know how to. I was writing. I wasn't making music at that time. Like, I wasn't like, you know, composing or anything. But yeah, it was fun. I remember those sessions. We're still close, but to be honest with you, my whole last album was produced at my house.
Oh wow!
I didn't go to a studio. I've only been to a studio maybe between 5 and 10 times.
Okay.
And I just kind of make the best of it. You know, everything's just kind of produced at home. And there's times when I wish I had more equipment, or times where recently I've been getting to calling studios and I need to up my game. You know, it's nothing wrong with saying I can't do this right now, or I'm having difficulty doing this. I need some direction. So that's when I reach out to producers and stuff. So recently I've been getting to that, but my last album I didn't go anywhere. It was in the house. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that has surprised you about the music industry so far? Being that you've done it for a few years now, is there anything that like maybe you weren't expecting, or you found out you were better at than what you would have thought you were? Like anything like that?
I wasn't trying to sing at all when I first started. I was strictly trying to rap.
Yeah.
But recently I've been kind of branching out into because I know I said before the whole like soul music was around me, and it's kind of weird because I was like I ain't got no golden voice, you know. I could get around a harmony,
right?
So I told myself, I was like, you can't really sing, and that was a mistake. I was like, you love all this music, but you can't really sing. Your talent is rapping. You should never do that. You should never tell yourself you can't do something.
Right.
So being behind the mic as many times as I have now, that mindset's gone, and I'm open to, if I hear a beat I feel like singing, if it sounds okay to me, why not, you know? But I'm sorry, I forgot the initial question. What was the initial?
What has surprised you about the music industry?
Okay. Locally, I think we could do better with mutual support.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that as well. You know, being a Virginia artist, how do you feel about the support here, especially being that your focus is local?
It's right now we could do a lot better. I know a lot of people who are in the same mindset as me, and they're like, okay, everybody repost everybody shout out everybody, we grow together type. But it's just, I was kind of surprised how at first how like the people that were supporting me, I didn't really know. I was some stranger, hey, I heard this, I heard people in school, I don't know these people, like they just heard my music, and I tell them I appreciate it, thank you. I didn't know you knew who I was. I didn't know you listened to me.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's like the people close to you, your people, your friends, those are the ones who, it's not that they don't support you, but it's like, why is this person who doesn't know me showing me more love than you are, That was a lot of, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of people close to me.
Yeah, I understand.
Keeping me supported and all that. But a lot, I just was like, that's crazy to me that strangers will show love before friends sometimes.
Yeah. It is crazy how that works. Do you have any songs about anything like that? Could we expect any songs about that?
You can expect some. I don't have any out right. I might touch on it a little bit, but I don't have a straight up song like dedicated to that topic.
Okay.
But you can expect some. That's something that's been heavy on my mind recently.
Okay. Okay. So what are most of your songs like about?
Females.
Okay.
Relationships. It's not all that. There's a lot. I talk about family issues, but I would say the main is probably women, probably girls. Yeah.
Okay. What are you working on right now?
I'm working on my next album right now. About 3/4 of the way done.
Okay.
And it's just a really different. It's kind of a different direction almost. Like that wasn't the music I was expecting to make. I was like, dang. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. I'm doing a single rollout for my single called "The Baddest" right now. Okay. Coming out on Halloween, October 31st. Yeah.
So that's it's right around the corner.
Yes, ma'am. So that's kind of been my focus. But as far as crafts, like working wise, I've been working on the album. Okay. Trying to get a little business savvy as well as the artistry too.
Very, very important.
Yeah. It's real important.
Okay. So what's the inspiration on this album?
I went through a tough time with a relationship recently. I was kind of at a low spot, but even more so outside of the relationship, my life was just changing a lot. I had just graduated. I got a new job. I was just like, my friend circle just switched, like for my school friends, and there's no hate or nothing. It's just the people I was close to, they just kind of faded, and I got closer to different people. And I think that change in scenery really just didn't take a toll on my mind, but it was heavy on my mind a lot.
Right.
So I had really nothing to talk about but the truth. And I don't have the title and all yet. Everything's set up yet, but I was thinking of titling it "Here, My Dear."
Okay.
It's the title of a Marvin Gaye album, completely about one person, and I love that album, and that's something that I wanted to show in my music too. Like I wanted to say, hey, like I felt that. Dang, that ball would stay coming towards us. I felt that that Marvin Gaye album spoke to me a lot, and it inspired me a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Why do you feel like that album spoke to you so much?
It was about his ex-wife, and of course I wasn't married and nothing like that.
Yeah.
And
but it's still all emotions at the end of the day.
Yeah, and the whole royalties to his whole album in court, they said, okay, well, the royalties to his album, instead of paying child support or paying whatever, the divorce money or whatever, the royalties to this album is going to go to her. Okay. So he made the album and everything went to her.
Wow.
And I thought that was dope. I was like, damn. And certain things I don't really want to speak on because I don't want to give anything away, but like the title, I'm pretty sure is "Here, My Dear" as of right now. Yeah, that's yep. So yeah. That should be it for.
Okay.
I don't have a release date yet or anything.
You don't have a release date yet?
No, I thought it was done, and then I was like, no, I need something else. So once I find that something else,
right,
I'll for sure let that be known. Yeah.
So when it comes to the creation process and like writing your songs or creating your albums, like how do you go about creating? Like, are you a on the fly type of person? Are you going freestyling, or like do you have to get in a certain vibe to be able to write? Like, how does the creation process go for you?
It's different with every song. I'm definitely not off top type person, though.
Okay, you need time to like meditate on it.
If you if you like play a beat, I could come up with some melodies or something, but some people just play beat and just crazy.
Yeah,
that's something I don't have that. I could probably make it rhyme and probably sound crazy though.
Okay.
But I'm definitely more of a listen to the beat completely, and then I'll just sometimes it'll sneak up on me. I'll just boom, a song's done in an hour. Other times it takes about a week, so it really depends on the song. But for the most part, it's like I hear a beat and it automatically just just inspires me to start writing whatever the mood of the song is. Definitely not on the fly type person.
What type of beats or instrumentals are you drawn to the most, being that you're a versatile artist?
Right now, R&B.
So as a music artist, why do you think people should support you? What makes you different, being that the music industry is so oversaturated right now? Besides you being versatile, why do you think people should support you, or why do you think your supporters support you?
I think it's a thing of honesty at the end of the day. How honest the artist is, like people running around, like when you think of rap, you just usually think of the new age, sipping lean, popping pills, And my thing is, if you feeling some type of way, don't let your ego, or if you're saying to yourself, I want people to see me like this person, or I want to come off as this type of person.
Yeah.
But that's going against something you inside feel, or like let's say I'm trying to be all hard, right? But deep inside, I'm like, I got these feelings. Like I'm not gonna write a song about, taking your girl and then blah blah. Like if I'm feeling something inside, like I think that should be normalized.
Right.
Just getting that out. So I think people listen to me because I'm relatable. We all, at the end of the day, we go through very similar things. We just don't realize it.
We do.
Yeah. So I think I'm pretty relatable to people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. It was a very good answer. Okay, so we do have a signature question on Off the Block. It's about success. Define success in your own words.
Changing someone's situation and just making an impact on them. A lot of people go. I'm not even say a lot of people, because I'm guilty of this. Just thinking money. Success is when my bank account's full. Success is when I ain't got no bills to pay, and it's true. But I think there's something deeper to it, that changing other people's lives around yours. That's something way bigger than just some music. That's the music's the tool to get to that point.
Yeah. But
I think that at the end of the day, it's not all about material. Of course, like nobody wants to be broke. I want a nice car. I want a fat bank account. I want all that stuff. But you always gotta remember it's not all about that.
Okay. Do you define yourself as successful right now, or if not, where? How do you think you're gonna get there?
I'm not where I want to be right now,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna be about to say I haven't made progress. I've definitely made some progress. I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
Of course, I couldn't have done it without people listening or being interested in listening to my music. But I think I'm on the right track.
Okay.
I'm on the right track, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. So that was my last question. Is there anything that you would like to say to your supporters or anybody that may not know you yet, and just like a special message?
Give me a chance, I'll blow your mind. But it's like no, but my single "The Baddest" is dropping. I'm trying to make this my biggest release.
Okay.
See about a video. But yeah, just bear with me. I know I'm moving to different sounds. Like I'm trying to get to a studio.
Uh-huh.
But I just want to say I appreciate everyone, just rocking with me. Like everyone, like you, they really don't have to. There's a billion other artists to go listen to, but people take the time to listen to me, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
So nothing but thank you, really.
Okay. Well, thank you for having this interview with me. Okay, and repeat one more time who you are for the people so they can remember.
Sam Cypress. I got The Baddest dropping on October 31st. Be there.
Okay.
I'll deliver.
Okay, y'all heard the man. This is Sam Cypress. Make sure y'all check out his single The Baddest whenever it drops. We don't know when that's coming just yet, or his new album, but it's coming soon. He's a dope artist.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay, and thank y'all.